Good morning. Today we will talk to you about the Selangor silver langur. So here are three species that are endemic to Malaysia. The blind lizard shown on the bottom, the dwarf toad shown on the top, and the Selangor silver langur, which we will be speaking about today. On the left is our species. There were deliberations over the identity of the Selangor silver langur because it appeared identical to other species like it, but it was eventually found to be genetically distinct in a study by Roos et al. In 2008. Their habitat is found along the western states of Malaysia, and they are primarily tree-dwelling species. In 2008, Roos et al. Hypothesized that it was likely that climate change influenced their arrival in Malaysia. Changes in global temperature changed geography and vegetation, as well as affected the rise and fall of sea levels, leading to connection and separation of land masses. Mentioned earlier, they are arboreal. They are actually noted in the wild to go home to a tree as the night arrives. They are highly dependent on trees for food and shelter, and since they are found along the west coast of Malaysia, we can see that they are separated from other areas due to mountain ranges to the east, noted in the photo in the dark gray colors. To the south is a sea, and to the north are a lack of ample rainforests. They are also under threat due to deforestation. An interesting characteristic of this species is how they communicate. Communication indicates whether behavior should be repeated or avoided. This can increase reproductive success within the groups of langurs. They communicate vocally and non-vocally. Earlier we saw forms of non-vocal communication in play, grooming, etc. But here is a list of vocal communications that were recorded in the wild. These were used in specific situations listed here, such as in greetings, to indicate fear or threat, and even to control group movement. Communication is beneficial in these langurs' social organization, which is a harem. My groupmate Jamie will talk about this now.
As mentioned previously by Raymond, these Selangor silver langurs actually have a one male and multi-female mating system, meaning that one male is able to have offspring with all the females in the group. In terms of parenting, the mother is the main investor into the infant. However, females in the same group could be other unmated females or younger females who are still learning to care for infants can take part in infant care. And as you can see, the color of the infant is bright orange, unlike the adult members of the group. This is called conspicuous natal coloration. The phenomenon where the offspring is of a different color than the adults is called conspicuous natal coloration. As you can see, the offspring is bright yellow. Right now, there's no set explanations as to why this happens, but there are a few hypotheses that can be used to explain this phenomenon. The first being the Aloe parenting hypothesis. So the bright coloration of the infant is used to attract attention and care from other members of the group. This is used as a defense against infanticide, where the alpha male of the group will kill off infants of that group that do not belong to him in order to increase his chances of successful reproductions with the female. The second hypothesis is called the Paternity Cloak hypothesis. As you can see on the photo, all the infants who are bright yellow, they look the same. So this obscures the male's ability to identify which infant belongs to them. Thus, it will lower infanticide's rate because males do not kill off their own offspring usually. So then, when the offsprings are bright yellow, it delays the onset of inherited phenotypes that can be used for the male to check if that infant belongs to him or not. All right, thank you.